whenever I talk to myself, I said, I find myself in the cycle of leadership. When people are thinking that, oh, it's just Chief Aneni alone I was close to. No, I was close to Solomon La. I grew up in Jos. I was close to him. I saw how leaders suffer after putting somebody in an office, just like what we are suffering here. Okay, you are suffering it in the hand of Obaseki, because it's something that I see leader, by the time they go inside their bedroom, they'll start crying. We have suffered, we have worked, we have done everything to make sure this person is there, and he has forgotten us.
When he said, I will not betray the leaders, what do you think he was saying?
Well, for me as a politician, yeah, you and I understand that you have to manage people in an election process. You know, the reason why somebody like me, you know why I've not won an election? I have been contesting elections. The reason I have not won, even this governorship that just passed, I was also a participant. I was an aspirant, I contested. I have not won because I like to say it the way it is. I will tell a leader, I will not do this, I will not do that. But what is helping people like Senator Monday is diplomacy. Is the understanding of the workings of politics, the working of the system. So for me, there's what we call political language. And Monday has become a politician. He knows how to speak the political language. See, let me tell you something. Just the way you like respect, the leaders also like respect. Just the way you have what you want in government, and the voters have what they want in government, the leaders also want that. So for somebody like Senator Monday, what is working for him is his humility. As he's pledging his loyalty to his leaders, he's also pledging loyalties to the market women. I will not betray you. I believe in you. I respect you. I've followed him on several occasions to different forums, different events, and different ceremonies. He tells them, I will deal fairly with everybody, including the leaders, the market women, the village women, the traders, the tiler, the drivers, the mechanic. He said, I will deal with you respectfully, you know, and that is a true leader. As a true leader, when you go to the leaders, you tell them what you have for them, the plans you have for them. And when you go to the market women, you also tell them the plans you have for them. And nobody can say Monday Okpebholo is disrespectful. No leader can complain about him. No market woman can complain about him. And this is the reason why we want him, because we believe that it will be fair to everybody. Like me, I'm not Shomole's best friend. Ordinarily, I should not support the person Shomole is supporting. But for me to be supporting Senator Monday, Shomole is supporting him, that is to tell you that the level of trust and confidence we have in him and in his ability to do justice to all Edo people. So for me, I believe that Senator Monday is for everybody. He represents the interest and aspiration of every Edo man. The leaders are Edo people. The market women are Edo people. You know, the teachers are Edo people. So we are Edo people. And when you see, he is displaying that he's going to be a servant of the people. And when you say the people, you talk about a servant of the leaders, a servant of the market women, a servant of the students, a servant of the mechanic. That is what is, you know, politics has been all about. He has shown that he's a servant. Like me, I'm not a servant. I'm not too humble like him. Even in him, I learned humility. And what is working for him is his humility. That's why you see all of us have to collapse our structure to support him. So, and again, the game of politics is not the game of arrogance. It's not the game of telling leaders, I will cheat you for the people, or telling the people, I will cheat you for the leaders. Because even the people in their own right are leaders. So when he says leaders, he's not just talking to some persons, he's talking to everybody. Because every voter is a leader. Because every voter will have to determine whether to vote for him or not to vote for him. So he has mastered the language of politics. He knows how to talk to people. And he has talked to me like that and convinced me. He has talked to Oshomole, now he has convinced Oshomole, he has convinced you, and every day he keeps convincing different people. That is why I call him the octopus. You know, octopus has many hands and many legs. And that is the incoming governor of Edo State. He is everywhere. Even the person you are talking to, that you are trying to convince to support Monday, you'll be surprised that the Monday has already spoken to the person. You know, so he's doing very well. I think he deserves our support, and you know, we support him. So I'm sorry, we are rushing for another. Myself and Kitty, we are rushing for a meeting. So please pardon us.
if I forget any leader, God will not forgive me. I'm doing what I'm doing with the fear of God.
Even if you go, Kingsley has to say something because he hasn't said anything. You have
Okay.
you have dealt
Okay.
extensively with
Oh,
it.
thank
I
you
would
very
like
much.
to ask you another question because when they say that, oh, saying I will not disappoint you leaders means that I'm going to take the state money and give it to the leaders.
No,
I
no,
don't
no, no,
think
no, no, no.
far from
See,
it.
no, no, that's not true. That's not true. But again, you see, in politics here, leaders are respected. You know, because even me as Blessing Agbomhere, I'm also aspiring to be a leader someday. When people say the leaders is not referring to a particular person. When you say my leaders, I respect my leaders, I like my leaders, I will respect my leaders, I will not disappoint my leaders. What you mean is that as a governor, you are a servant. Everybody is your leader because these people are hiring you, they are procuring you, they are trusting you with state resources. So they are supposed to tell you what to do for them. So for me in politics, everybody is the candidate or the aspirant leader.
Yeah.
Because you're not coming to serve your interests, you are coming to serve the people. So when a politician refers to leaders, he's not talking to one person.
It's not
And
talking to
again,
one.
let me also tell you, there's what we call political correctness. When you find yourself in the midst of certain people, as a politician who is contesting for an election, you will speak languages that they will be in tune with. You know, but when you are now in government, you have taken oath of allegiance to the state to be fair, to be just. And again, you and I should understand that politics, you know, is your ability to get what you want. You know, getting what you want. The person you are calling leader today might not be a leader tomorrow after you are elected. But
Yeah.
you must massage some people's ego. You know, and I can tell you that Akwakomiza has a selling point. Today I saw him, he was greeting me, he bent down to greet me. So does that mean that he's going to give me the state resources? No.
No, no, no.
But he's only respecting me, respecting every person he has met. And that is why most of us are supporting him because a man that will respect me like this, when he becomes governor, you know, what does man want in life? Every
I
man needs
say that,
respect.
yeah, I say that even in America, after the election, you see that the president posts ambassadors to different places, and these are people that would have helped him in the course of the election. They were all leaders, and at the point in time when he's posting them, giving them ambassadorial position, he's not asking them to go there and steal money and be corrupt. So when leaders work with you and they get positions, you are not saying, "Oh, go and get the state money and do whatever you like with it." And if someone gets a contract, okay, let's take Obaseki for example. Now, he came into PDP and drove away everybody, but at the same time, he is working with other people that are also leaders. So it does not mean that if you had worked with the legacy PDP, whatever you give to them, you were asking them to embezzle it or squander the financial situation in the state. Because whatever you are still doing with the people you are dealing with now, you are still reposing confidence on them. But if they are corrupt, you deal with them. So when they say leaders, oh, if I respect my leaders or deal with my leaders, that means you are asking them to come and squander the money. I do not believe, and I don't think, like you said, that's what Okpebholo is talking about. I know that you want to go somewhere. I quickly want us to hear from Kingsley because he has been here. Kingsley, what do you think? Starting from saying that if I listen to Oshomole, it makes me weak and I am not a leader that can lead Edo State. What do you think about that?
You know, first of all, talking about leadership and the video that has been circulating that people are always talking about or categorizing about, that video, one thing you should understand is that they caught some part of that video. They did not listen to the full video. He pledged allegiance to the leader because that was for primary election. So when you are in primary, when you are contesting to be a candidate of the party, you have to pledge allegiance to the leaders of the party so that they can entrust you to handle the affairs of their party. So when you become a candidate, it becomes a different ball game entirely.
Okay.
So when you become, so that is one thing people don't really know. That video that people talk about all the time, he said that he's going to be loyal to the leaders. That video came out during the time of primary. And if I can recall, that was the video he used for declaration at the state secretariat in Benin City. So you don't expect him to campaign to the masses during that time, because he has to use that statement because he was campaigning to the party leaders.
He was facing the leaders. It was either they choose him or they choose another person.
Yes.
I guess what
So
you mean.
that is where that statement comes from, that he said he's going to be loyal to the leaders.
Yeah, I can hear you. We can hear you.
So the complete video, you will see after he said he was going to be loyal to the leaders, then he also mentioned about 5-point agenda, which nobody talks about. And talking about leadership, yes, as a state governor, you have to be loyal to your leaders because they sent you a message. You are a servant to the government. You are a servant to the people. You are not a ruler over them. That is where we all get wrong. So we think that being a political leader, being a state governor, that gives you power over the people. You are actually serving the people. So when you pledge your allegiance is saying that you are going to be loyal to the leaders is actually correct.
Yeah, I know that.
You need to be loyal to the leaders for you to be able to work with them. Because you cannot play a god over the leaders when you become the state governor. So these are the points that people should look at. I'm talking about leaders. We have leaders in different categories. We have traditional leaders. We have political leaders. We have elder statesmen in the states. So when he said he's going to be loyal to the leaders, they should actually find out what kind of leader is he going to be loyal to.
And what is going to do with them? If he's going to take the state resources and say, oh, you are my leader, take, and I get you are my leader, this is the state government coffer, enter and take whatever you like. If that's what he wants to do, or
no, what happened during the primary, we all know what happened. Judging with what happened to the primary, we all know that he's never going to use the state resources to pledge loyalty to anybody.